Nevada is a state in the western, Mountain West, and southwestern regions of the United States. Nevada is the 7th most extensive, the 35th most populous, and the 9th least densely populated of the 50 United States. Nearly three-quarters of Nevada's people live in Clark County, which contains the Las Vegas Paradise metropolitan area where 3 of the state's 4 largest incorporated cities are located. Nevada's capital is Carson City. Nevada is officially known as the Silver State, due to the importance of silver to its history and economy. It is also known as the Battle-Born State, because it achieved statehood during the Civil War, as the Sagebrush State, for the native plant of the same name, and as Sage Hen State. Nevada borders Oregon to the northwest, Idaho to the northeast, California to the west, Arizona to the southeast, and Utah to the east. Nevada is largely desert and semi-arid, much of it located within the Great Basin. Areas south of the Great Basin are located within the Mojave Desert, while Lake Tahoe and the Sierra Nevada lie on the western edge. About 86% of the state's land is managed by various jurisdictions of the U.S. federal government, both civilian and military. Before European contact, Native Americans of the Paiute, Shoshone, and Washoe tribes inhabited the land that is now Nevada. The first Europeans to explore the region were Spanish. They called the region Nevada due to the snow which covered the mountains in winter. The area formed part of the Viceroyalty of New Spain, and became part of Mexico when it gained independence in 1821. The United States annexed the area in 1848 after its victory in the Mexican-American War, and it was incorporated as part of Utah Territory in 1850. The discovery of silver at the Comstock Lode in 1859 led to a population boom that became an impetus to the creation of Nevada Territory out of western Utah Territory in 1861. Nevada became the 36th state on October 31, 1864, as the second of 2 states added to the Union during the Civil War. Nevada has a reputation for its libertarian laws. In 1900, with a population of just over 40,000 people, Nevada was by far the least populated state, with less than half the population of the next least populated state. However, legalized gambling and lenient marriage and divorce laws transformed Nevada into a major tourist destination in the 20th century. Nevada is the only U.S. state where prostitution is legal, though it is illegal in Las Vegas and Reno. The tourism industry remains Nevada's largest employer, with mining continuing as a substantial sector of the economy. Nevada is the 4th largest producer of gold in the world. Etymology and pronunciation. The name Nevada comes from the Spanish Nevada, ni bitaraza, meaning snow-covered, after the Sierra Nevada. Nevadans usually pronounce the second syllable of their state name using the a vowel of bad. Many from outside the western United States pronounce it with the vowel of father, ni vida. Although the latter pronunciation is closer to the Spanish pronunciation, it is not the pronunciation preferred by Nevadans. State Assemblyman Harry Mortensen proposed a bill to recognize the alternate pronunciation of Nevada, though the bill was not supported by most legislators and never received a vote. The native pronunciation is the de facto official one, since it is the one used by the state legislature. Notably, the state's official tourism organization, TravelNevada.com, stylizes the name of the state as Nevada, with a breve accent over the A indicating the locally preferred pronunciation, which is also available as a license plate design. Geography. Nevada is almost entirely within the Basin and Range Province, and is broken up by many north-south mountain ranges. Most of these ranges have endorheic valleys between them, which belies the image portrayed by the term Great Basin. Much of the northern part of the state is within the Great Basin, a mild desert that experiences hot temperatures in the summer and cold temperatures in the winter. Occasionally, moisture from the Arizona monsoon will cause summer thunderstorms. Pacific storms may blanket the area with snow. The state's highest recorded temperature was 125 degrees Fahrenheit in Laughlin on June 29, 1994. The coldest recorded temperature was -52 degrees Fahrenheit set in San Jacinto in 1972, in the northeastern portion of the state. The Humboldt River crosses the state from east to west across the northern part of the state, draining into the Humboldt Sink near Lovelock. Several rivers drain from the Sierra Nevada eastward, including the Walker, Truckee, and Carson rivers. All of these rivers are endorheic basins, ending in Walker Lake, Pyramid Lake, and the Carson Sink, respectively. However, not all of Nevada is within the Great Basin. Tributaries of the Snake River drain the far north, while the Colorado River, which also forms much of the boundary with Arizona, drains much of southern Nevada. The mountain ranges, some of which have peaks above 13,000 feet, harbor lush forests high above desert plains, creating sky islands for endemic species. The valleys are often no lower in elevation than 3,000 feet, while some in central Nevada are above 6,000 feet. The southern third of the state, where the Las Vegas area is situated, is within the Mojave Desert. The area receives less rain in the winter but is closer to the Arizona monsoon in the summer. The terrain is also lower, mostly below 4,000 feet, creating conditions for hot summer days and cool to chilly winter nights. Nevada and California have by far the longest diagonal line as a state boundary at just over 400 miles. This line begins in Lake Tahoe nearly 4 miles offshore, and continues to the Colorado River where the Nevada, California, and Arizona boundaries merge 12 miles southwest of the Laughlin Bridge. The largest mountain range in the southern portion of the state is the Spring Mountain Range, just west of Las Vegas. The state's lowest point is along the Colorado River, south of Laughlin. Nevada has 172 mountain summits with 2,000 feet of prominence. Nevada ranks second in the U.S., behind Alaska, and ahead of California, Montana, and Washington. Nevada is the most mountainous state in the contiguous United States. Climate: Nevada is the driest state in the United States. It is made up of mostly desert and semi-arid climate regions. Daytime summer temperatures sometimes may rise as high as 125 degrees Fahrenheit and nighttime winter temperatures may reach as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit. While winters in northern Nevada are long and fairly cold, the winter season in the southern part of the state tends to be of short duration and mild. Most parts of Nevada receive scarce precipitation during the year. Most rain that falls in the state falls on the lee side of the Sierra Nevada. The average annual rainfall per year is about 7 inches. The wettest parts get around 40 inches. Nevada's highest recorded temperature is 125 degrees Fahrenheit at Laughlin on June 29, 1994, and the lowest recorded temperature is -50 degrees Fahrenheit at San Jacinto on January 8, 1937. Nevada's 125 degrees Fahrenheit reading is the third highest temperature recorded in the U.S., just behind Arizona's 128 degrees Fahrenheit reading and California's 134 degrees Fahrenheit reading. Vegetation: the vegetation of Nevada is diverse and differs by state area. Nevada contains 6 biotic zones: alpine, subalpine, ponderosa pine, pinyon juniper, sagebrush and creosote bush. Counties: Nevada is divided into political jurisdictions designated as counties. Carson City is officially a consolidated municipality. However, for many purposes under state law it is considered to be a county. As of 1919 there were 17 counties in the state, ranging from 146 to 18,159 square miles. Lake County, one of the original 9 counties formed in 1861, was renamed Root County in 1862. Part of the county became Lassen County, California in 1864. The portion that remained in Nevada was annexed in 1883 by Washoe County. In 1969, Ormsby County was dissolved and the consolidated municipality of Carson City was created by the legislature in its place co-terminus with the old boundaries of Ormsby County. Bullfrog County was formed in 1987 from part of Nye County. After the creation was declared unconstitutional, the county was abolished in 1989. Humboldt County was designated as a county in 1856 by Utah Territorial Legislature and again in 1861 by the new Nevada Legislature. Clark County is the most populous county in Nevada, accounting for nearly 3/4 of its residents. Las Vegas, Nevada's most populous city, has been the county seat since the county was created. Clark County attracts numerous tourists. An estimated 44 million people visited Clark County in 2014. Washoe County is the second most populous county of Nevada. Its county seat is Reno. Washoe County includes the Reno-Sparks metropolitan area. Leon County is the third most populous county. It was one of the 9 original counties created in 1861. It was named after Nathaniel Leon, the first Union general to be killed in the Civil War. Its current county seat is Yerington. Its first county seat was established at Dayton on November 29, 1861. History. Before 1861, Francisco Garces was the first European in the area. Nevada was annexed as a part of the Spanish Empire in the northwestern territory of New Spain. Administratively, the area of Nevada was part of the Commandancy General of the Provincias Internas in the Viceroyalty of New Spain. Nevada became a part of Alta California province in 1804 when the Californias were split. With the Mexican War of Independence won in 1821, the province of Alta California became a territory of Mexico, with small population. Jedediah Smith entered the Las Vegas Valley in 1827, and Peter Skeen Ogden traveled the Humboldt River in 1828. When the Mormons created the state of Deseret in 1847, they laid claim to all of Nevada within the Great Basin and the Colorado watershed. In June 1855, William Bringhurst and 29 fellow Mormon missionaries from Utah arrived at this site just northeast of downtown Las Vegas and built a 150-foot square adobe fort. The first permanent structure erected in the valley, which remained under the control of Salt Lake City until the winter of 1858 to 1859. As a result of the Mexican-American War and the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, Mexico permanently lost Alta California in 1848. The new areas acquired by the United States continued to be administered as territories. As a part of the Mexican Cession and the subsequent California Gold Rush that used emigrant trails through the area, the state's area evolved first as part of the Utah Territory, then the Nevada Territory. See History of Utah, History of Las Vegas, and the discovery of the first major U.S. deposit of silver ore in Comstock Lode under Virginia City, Nevada in 1859. Separation from Utah Territory. On March 2, 1861, the Nevada Territory separated from the Utah Territory and adopted its current name, shortened from Sierra Nevada. The 1861 southern boundary is commemorated by Nevada historical markers 57 and 58 in Lincoln and Nye counties. Statehood. 8 days prior to the presidential election of 1864, Nevada became the 36th state in the Union. Statehood was rushed to the date of October 31 to help ensure Abraham Lincoln's re-election on November 8 and post-Civil War Republican dominance in Congress, as Nevada's mining-based economy tied it to the more industrialized Union. As it turned out, however, Lincoln and the Republicans won the election handily, and did not need Nevada's help. Nevada is one of only 2 states to significantly expand its borders after admission to the Union. In 1866, another part of the western Utah Territory was added to Nevada in the eastern part of the state, setting the current eastern boundary. Nevada achieved its current southern boundaries on January 18, 1867, when it absorbed the portion of Washoe County in the Arizona Territory west of the Colorado River, essentially all of present-day Nevada south of the 37th parallel. The transfer was prompted by the discovery of gold in the area, and it was thought by officials that Nevada would be better able to oversee the expected population boom. This area includes most of what is now Clark County. Mining shaped Nevada's economy for many years. When Mark Twain lived in Nevada during the period described in Roughing It, mining had led to an industry of speculation and immense wealth. However, both mining and population declined in the late 19th century. However, the rich silver strike at Tonopah in 1900, followed by strikes in Goldfield and Rhyolite, again put Nevada's population on an upward trend. Gambling and labor in regulated gambling was commonplace in the early Nevada mining towns but was outlawed in 1909 as part of a nationwide anti-gambling crusade. Because of subsequent declines in mining output and the decline of the agricultural sector during the Great Depression, Nevada again legalized gambling on March 19, 1931, with approval from the legislature. Governor Freed B. Bell's signature enacted the most liberal divorce laws in the country and opened gambling. The reforms came just 8 days after the federal government presented the $49 million construction contract for Boulder Dam. Nuclear testing. The Nevada test site, 65 miles northwest of the city of Las Vegas, was founded on January 11, 1951, for the testing of nuclear weapons. The site consists of about 1,350 square miles of desert and mountainous terrain. Nuclear testing at the Nevada test site began with a 1-kiloton of TNT bomb dropped on Frenchman Flat on January 27, 1951. The last atmospheric test was conducted on July 17, 1962, and the underground testing of weapons continued until September 23, 1992. The location is known for having the highest concentration of nuclear detonated weapons in the U.S. Over 80% of the state's area is owned by the federal government. The primary reason for this is that homesteads were not permitted in large enough sizes to be viable in the arid conditions that prevail throughout desert Nevada. Instead, early settlers would homestead land surrounding a water source, and then graze livestock on the adjacent public land, which is useless for agriculture without access to water.